Hi family, it's Mr. Ruba here. This week I will be sending home your child's second grade virtual learning binder. Now I sent home cohort 1's binder today, so they should be coming home with their new binder. And I will send cohort 2 and cohort 3 with their binders this coming Friday. I wanted to create this video just to kind of go through the binder. There are many different resources and materials in this binder. So I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of the binder and all the different materials and resources that we included in this binder and just how the students will be using them. Here's what the binder will look like. It will have a cover page. And then when you first open up the binder, it will have the table of contents. Now the table of contents is what I'm displaying right now on the screen, just to make it a little bit easier to read and to go through together. I am going to go through the different subjects because we do incorporate different subjects in this binder. This binder is for students when they are home learning. So that would be definitely on Mondays. And then the other 2 days that they are home, they will be using the resources in this binder. For reading. When they're reading at home for independent reading, they have the option to use their books from their book box, or they can read books from Learning A to Z through Wizards Launch. I also am giving them another option. In their binders, they will have a clear plastic pocket folder, and in the pocket folder, I provided each student with 4 pocketbook reading books for them. So they'll look something like this. I incorporated 2 fiction and 2 nonfiction. These pocket reading books are actually books directly from Reading A to Z or Raz Kids or Learning A to Z. So some of them may be familiar with some of the stories. These are books that are based on their reading level. So therefore, that means it should be a just right book for them. It shouldn't be too hard, shouldn't be too easy. It should be just right for them. So again, I provided these in each of the child's binder based on their reading level. And I did explain to the students to make sure that they keep these books inside their pocket folder. That way it just stays neat and organized, and just to prevent losing them at home. Throughout the year, I will be adding different books and adding more books as their levels change. And this way that they are always provided with books to read and just a different option of reading books. Also for reading, we're providing monthly poems. So in the binder, you will see, right now we incorporated November poems. So as you turn the pages, you'll see that these are all based on Thanksgiving and just different themes for November. So on Monday, students will be directed to read and to illustrate in the poems, and also to read and share with someone at home. Poetry is a great way to build fluency and to practice reading for fun. So every month we will be changing these poems, and then that way every month they will have all the poems ready for them on Mondays. For foundations, in the binder we incorporated foundations mini posters. These mini posters are just a mini version of the posters that they have here at school. So for instance, here, these are basic sounds, basic keywords. This is what we use when we do our drills, which is the beginning of the lesson. And again, throughout these are all the different posters that they have seen in our classroom and that we use in our classroom, and they can use them as resources. In the past, I've had the students practice their drill sounds on Seesaw. However, there may be times where I had them practice using their binder instead. Inside the protective sleeve, I also included what we call Mama Owl and Baby Owl, just on a little popsicle stick. The students are used to me using this to practice their drill sounds. So I thought it would be a fun and great idea to incorporate just a little version for them. That way they can use it to practice their sounds. I did tell the students it's important to keep it in the sleeve. This way they don't lose it. Then we have trick words. So in their binder, they will also have a sheet that says level 1 trick words. It's a whole list of all the trick words that they were taught back in first grade. So level 1 is first grade. So these are words that they should have been taught or exposed to and may know. It's important that the students practice reading these as well as spelling them. Now they do and are aware of skywriting. So the students can skywrite these words, or they can write them on their Foundations dry erase board at home. Either way, it's just super important that they continue to practice reading them and writing them. Then we have the dictation sheet, which looks like this. This is when I may have the students practice writing different sounds, writing different words, writing sentences, and using a dry erase marker, they could just practice the dictation right on here. For math, there is a math template that we put in the binder. It looks like this. It's two-sided. We will be using 10 frames and number bonds for our next unit when it comes to adding and subtracting numbers. So this is here ready for them. So when Mrs. Tremonti asks the students to use this, it will be right in their binder during her lessons. Then we have math facts. So in this, again, this pocket folder, I included a ring of different math facts, addition facts. The students, it's really important that the students practice on a nightly basis their addition facts. The goal is to build their fluency, to be able to memorize their facts and be able to say their facts quickly. In my classroom, we play a game called Knockout, which your child is fully aware of, and I'm sure if you ask them all about it, they would be gladly to tell you. They really enjoy the knockout game. However, the knockout game does require the students to know their math facts fluently. So therefore, I did provide them with some addition math facts that they can practice. It goes all the way from 0 to 10. So be sure that your child is practicing their basic addition facts. Also in this pocket folder, going back to trick words, in that sheet that I showed you, those were level 1 words that they were taught in first grade. Here in second grade, we're also introducing to them new trick words, level 2 trick words. So in their pocket folder, I provided them with a little ring that's called level 2 trick words. And here will just be some of the words, some of the trick words that we've already talked about or that I've been introducing. As we introduce more trick words and new trick words, I will be adding them to their ring. Again, use this the same way as you would with the other sheet. Have the students practice reading them, have them practice writing them. The more practice they get with their trick words, the better they get at decoding their reading. Okay, so important to make sure that the students keep this in their plastic pocket folder so that everything stays nice and neat and organized in here. Okay, that's about it for the full binder. I do want to talk about the Foundations at Home kit. So when you first open up your binder, the kit will be right there. Unless it doesn't have a sleeve in here, then I might have put it in a sheet protector in the back. So here the district provided us with at-home learning foundation kits. The students, this will be very familiar with the students because they have something similar here at school, magnetic letter tiles that they use to build different words and look at different patterns. Now these are paper, but the students are able to use this resource when it comes to building words. There's also a dry erase board that the students can use also during dictation. We put a cover page on the front just to explain what each part of the kit is and how the students can use it. Then this is to keep home and to stay home. They do not need to return this to me at all. And that's about it. So that is the full second grade virtual learning binder. I hope that this works as a great resource for your child. I hope that your child is using it throughout their at-home learning days. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I am having the students return the binders on their first day back to school. So for instance, cohort 1 will bring their binder back on Tuesdays, and cohort 2 and 3 can bring their binders back on Thursdays. The reason why we're having the students bring their binders back and forth is so that we can add new materials and new resources as we are going through our curriculum. So for instance, if there's new trick words that they've learned, I want to add that to their ring. I may need to add some new books or just some other resources that will help them with their at-home learning days. Okay? All right, again, reach out to me if you have any questions. I hope this will be a great resource for your child, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.